On Monday, I will issue a new extension of our Stay Home, Stay Healthy order. And this will allow us to take some initial immediate steps to begin reopening. We're turning the dial. Washington businesses will reopen in 4 phases, which I'll discuss today. And in addition, several smaller counties that have not been hit so hard by COVID-19 will be able to apply to the Department of Health for a variance from my order so that they can continue to open some of their operations. But I've got to just at the outset recognize something that all of we Washingtonians have to realize, and that we have not won this fight against this virus. Monday's order will continue a ban on public gatherings. Many businesses will have to remain closed. And that is why I'm extending the order through May 31st. I would like to tell you that we would all be able to make reservations on June 1st, but I cannot. We will have to continue to monitor and to assess the data on a daily basis and adapt as conditions allow. So the new normal is not here yet.
You can't give me the right to be a human being. I'm fine with that right. Now you can keep me from having that if you've got all the policemen and all the jobs on your side.
We do have the Liberty Lake Police Chief here. There was another vehicle over there earlier, but can't really see it through all this stuff. Yeah, over there. Oh yeah, he's still sitting over there. Sorry, I can't see very good through all this. Yeah, he's sitting right over there. Yeah, right there. There's the other Liberty Lake police vehicle. Right, that lady doesn't have time for coronavirus. Like I said, so I've just letting some people get in here, but we're at this play structure here. We're in Liberty Lake, Washington, at Pavilion Park. We've got the police chief. I spoke with the mayor and told him I was coming here yesterday. So we got the police chief, one other car, looks like a maintenance worker. And then we have another vehicle over here. But before I do this, so I'm just taking down the fence today. So one of the big reasons I'm doing it is they opened up finally the basketball courts and the tennis courts and such like that. And one of the reasons they said, there we go. So one of the reasons they closed it down is they said they couldn't keep this area clean in between touches. So all day, and I took some other video, I'll do it on a video I edit later, but all day I've been watching this structure, not all day, but a decent amount. So the kids come and play on the skate park, and a lot of them will get on top of this right there, and there's a railing, and they're all constantly touching the railing one after another. Apparently that's okay, but little kids can't come play over here. So we're liberating this. Looks like they have a maintenance worker here. So I'm just gonna set the phone down here and start taking this fence down. So you guys stand by. Like I said, I'm in Liberty Lake. We got the chief of police is right over. I'm gonna zoom in over there with the maintenance worker. That's the chief. So if something goes down, if you guys want to call the Liberty Lake Police Department, I'm just going to set the phone and start going to work. Hang with me here if you wouldn't mind. Prop it up there. I think that works. Put my gloves on. Oh, shoot. Put that in just. Hey, is the picture all right, y'all? Is the picture all right? I just flipped the camera, I think, so I just want to make sure y'all aren't upside down. Give me a thumbs up. All right, cool. So try to get this set up. There we go. Just go like that. There we go. We're free in this country, y'all. We gotta act like it. These are our playgrounds. We paid for them. Enough is enough. You know, it's been a long time. Even today, Mayor Woodward in Spokane said that the curve has been flattened here in Spokane, so they were asking for Inslee to let us accelerate the reopening here in Eastern Washington. Of course, he denied it, so that's why we're doing this. You know, our local officials they're trying to fight for us, so I don't necessarily blame them. I blame the system. And so this is our message to Inslee. If our officials can't send the message for us, we have to send it ourselves.
On May 4th, I was at a neighborhood park and noticed a mom with 4 kids. I sat and observed her manage her little flock. She played tennis with one while yelling instructions at 2 others who were skateboarding and shooting hoops. Her 4th, a much younger child, was climbing on benches and fencing between the courts. While the mom took a water break and yelled more instructions, her little munchkin wandered off towards the playground structure. She ran him down and told him he couldn't play there because it was fenced off. Not because of some dangerous virus, but because it was fenced off. This, of course, made the little one cry. While the mother consoled her son, her young tennis opponent was getting annoyed at the extended delay. When the little one recovered from his disappointment of not getting to enjoy his desired activity while his siblings got to enjoy theirs, his mom got back to managing all their activities. And I watched as the little boy reluctantly began to play again, albeit with a bit of attitude for not getting his way. I've seen scenes similar to this play out several times over the past few weeks as more and more people grow tired of these orders, and it's why I chose to take a stand. These orders have so far been complied with willingly because we were told things were going to get very bad. I can see the confusion setting in, as initial projections and information used as guidance by our officials are continually proven to be drastically wrong by new studies done with actual data. People are truly beginning to question why our lives have been altered to what we're being told is the new normal, when this new information is available. Cognitive dissonance and confirmation bias keep them from believing what's right in front of their eyes. People have started making phone calls and sending emails to mayors and commissioners and state reps who make phone calls and send emails to governors begging to please let us have a little bit of our freedom back. Those politicians tell us to wait until they get answers back from their negotiations of our freedom. I don't know about you, but my freedom is non-negotiable, and definitely wasn't granted to me by words on pieces of paper. I attained my freedom the first time I drew oxygen into my lungs under my own power. Since that day, my freedom has been mine to learn about and nurture into what it is today. If you don't get what that means, it means I control my freedom. I either allow someone to restrict it, or I fight back against that restriction. This is nature, and it's observable in every living thing. So by all means, continue to call and email your local representatives of the ruling class structure that created all this chaos. Continue to ask them for your freedom back and ask them to stand down and not enforce unethical orders. But more importantly, be free. Go outside and do the activities you enjoy doing that they tell you you can't. Open your business. Tell us you're open and need support. Your community is here and willing to help and support you. I can't open for you, or I would. I can support you and help you support those in your own zone of influence. Arm yourself with information you personally took in, not what you were told by talking heads and shills of corporate media. Make your own informed decisions on how to exercise your freedom. Washington is open. Your state is open. America is open. The world is open. Take care of each other. Have compassion for the struggles of others. We all have our own mountains to climb. Don't tell others how to climb theirs. Instead, offer support and help in their journey without trampling on their freedom in the process. I see our local public officials realizing the same things the rest of us are. The problem is, they think appealing to the same tyrants who gave us these orders is the only way to be free. They believe the system is what gives us freedom and keeps us safe from those wanting to take it from us. After hearing officials at the Spokane rally held on May 1st and having conversations with other officials, they are trying hard within their broken and unethical system to help their neighbors. It just doesn't work because government exists to restrict freedom, not grant it. I decided I needed to call the Liberty Lake mayor and talk to him about the issue. He told me all the ways our local officials are helping businesses and others in our city. One example he gave me was helping businesses considered non-essential jump through bureaucratic crap to change classifications of types of business conducted to fit under the new guidelines of what is essential. I thanked him for doing this stuff and helping the community in the way he is, as silly as it sounds to me. I mean, a business can sell a product to willing customers and be threatened with violence for it. Yet, if we change the words on paper of what kind of business they are doing, magically it's okay and violence won't be threatened against them. How are we letting unethical directives like that be what determines our freedom? After thanking him, I explained to him the governor just isn't listening and told him the people are just going to start taking our freedom back and living again. I told him it was unfair all the way down to our local parks, and I and others aren't going to stand for it anymore. I asked him to take down the fences around the equipment and be a leader to ours and the greater community around us, and take a stand for our freedom. He gave me a little bit of wisdom as to why he hadn't and wouldn't bring them down. You see, a few of the more rural counties in Washington decided to declare their counties open in contradiction to the orders of King Inslee. Mayor Brickner of Liberty Lake told me the commissioners and officials of those counties received cease and desist letters from the Washington Attorney General telling them if they did open up and a spike of the virus occurred, they would be held civilly and/or criminally responsible. This, my friends, is the unjust threat of force scaring Washingtonians into submission to these authoritarian dictators protecting their future political careers and aspirations. That's right. These so-called leaders are threatening to torture, extort, and confine to a cage anyone who doesn't adhere to their draconian orders. Corporate powers own this state and its power structure. In the future, Washington will be solely owned and operated by Microsoft, Amazon, Boeing, and a handful of other military-industrial complex contractors. But don't worry, there's hope. If you take the vaccine Bill Gates has been pushing, he may even let you go outside and enjoy the beautiful outdoors in Washington. Just don't try to connect with nature, or you'll likely need more vaccinations to return to your new corporate job. People, this is a wake-up call. We are never going to be given what little freedom we used to have back. Massive numbers of people gathering and not asking, but taking our freedom back is the only way to get the attention of these evil people who steal our freedom and livelihood. Stand up now. If you need help or ideas of how you can take freedom back in your area, send me an email to questionableauthority@protonmail.com. Links to all my contact information and other platforms are also in the description below. So reach out to me if you need help. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment with your thoughts on freedom, my commentary, or how you plan to take some freedom back. One last thing I need to say, and most of you know how I feel about the law enforcement profession. If you don't, let me just suffice it to say it's highly unethical in my opinion. That being said, the mayor, who is a former reserve cop for the city of Liberty Lake, the police chief, and the force all did a great job in how they handled this incident. They all had a little over 24 hours notice and were there in a pretty heavy show of force with multiple cars in the parking lot and officers in their cars all around the park. They never approached me and just let me do what I said I was there to do. They even had a maintenance worker there to take the fencing and posts and put them back into storage. I thanked them for honoring my freedom, and I will again. So thank you guys. You know this doesn't come easy from me, but thank you. It's for reasons like this that I made the community of Liberty Lake my home.
Alright y'all, sorry my stream went down. Sorry my stream went down. I have a couple people texting me now. So this play structure is liberated. More to come. Just gonna make sure there's no holes in the ground for the kiddos to trip in. Trying to make sure this is all safe. So sorry the live stream cut off, y'all. So there you go, it's liberated. I'm gonna go say hi and thank you to the police. You all know I'm not a fan of the police, but they did an excellent job. I'm just gonna go say hi and thank you. Hey, I don't want to keep you guys. I'm gonna throw away the trash and get out of here. What's that? Just the zip ties. All right, appreciate you guys honoring your oath. I appreciate it. You guys have a good day. So there you go. You all know how I feel about law enforcement, but I will give respect where respect is due. That's the police chief, Brian Asmus of the Liberty Lake Police there. So the park is free. I'm just gonna pick up these, throw them away. Some other day I'll come back and do the toys there for the big boys, but today it's just about getting the kids freed up. The kids need to be able to play, and the kids can play. So just gotta find the trash. Here's one. So I hope y'all enjoy that. The rest of Liberty Lake, you can do this yourself. It doesn't take something special. I just brought a pair of snips so I could snip the zip ties. Rolled everything up. Put it nicely by the side. They have maintenance guys here to pick it up for me. You know, honestly, based on my conversation with the mayor, the city just doesn't want to be liable for a lawsuit if the county or if the state decides to do anything about this park being open against the orders. So I took it down. The way I see it, their hands are wiped clean. I had a good conversation with the mayor. I'll just walk and talk for a second. Sorry, I got cotton mouth. Actually got a pretty good workout taking out all those posts. But so there you go. The park is free for kids. Enjoy it, y'all. Bring your kids here to Pavilion Park in Liberty Lake. To the rest of Spokane County, your parks are free too. You're free to open your business. We'll be here to protect you. I'll be there. Tell me where you are. Send me an email to questionableauthority@protonmail.com.
Thanks for supporting my channel and work. Links to all the platforms you can find Questionable Authority on are in the description below. And there's lots of ways to help me grow and dedicate more time to this channel. Of course, links to PayPal, Dash, Bitcoin, and others are listed. But you don't have to part with your capital to support me. There are ways like downloading the privacy-minded Brave browser using my link below and using it for 30 days, or sign up for a new Hive or Steam account and earn cryptocurrency for yourself for doing what you already do on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, and at the same time, I'll earn crypto for your upvotes and comments.